So what I wanted to do was try to give you guys a sense of what it's like to be a fly on the wall during one of my gigs. I figured I would try to film some of it, but it turns out that this camera I have, which is a Sony ZV-1, has a built-in ND filter, but unfortunately it's only 2 stops, so I ended up having to get a new external filter setup that I don't have yet. So some of the images were a little bit blown out with this camera when I tried to film myself on stage. So I brought along an Osmo Pocket, which I do have ND filters for, and I got some footage for my outdoor gig with that one. All right, today we're getting ready to do a day in the life of a professional musician. Getting ready to hit one of my gigs at a resort on the water. I figured I would show you guys what it's like to be a professional musician, how glamorous it is. So, here's the gear. All right, here's the glamorous part, loading up the gear. You don't want to forget your business cards. Very important to have. Hand them out at gigs, get parties and private events. Cart, very important. Back in the day, before you could get good carts like that, we used to heft all our gear. We were crazy back then, and young. Another thing that you do not want to forget to do is hydrate. Especially when you play these resorts on the beach, on the water, stuff like that, it's so important to hydrate. It gets pretty hot down here in Florida, so this is obvious, but it's something I always do. In the summertime, I pack a cooler with like ice things in there, but it's not really summer in Florida, so it's not hot yet, so I just put them in here.
I was only 4 years old at the end of Vietnam. My uncle had done 4 tours there, came back a different man. So I roamed around in camouflage, couldn't wait till I was old enough, till I could prove that I was tough, to wear that green and tan, and to be a warrior.
And that's pretty much all there is to setting my stuff up.
Stand tall and be a warrior. I step into the great unknown till the spirit comes to take me home. I jumped in the
thing about playing in the salt air is it tends to mess up anything electronic.
8 months in that army, I was getting pretty green.
Hopefully you can see all the green salt there. Destruction. Pickup system on this guitar went out in 1 year, so I put another one in. I go through cables about once a year, so this is what I see from the audience perspective. My phone, definitely not a bad way to make a living, for sure.
She said there's got to be more, and she threw open the door. I walked on out of my life.
Alright, it's Friday. Sean Mormelo hanging out with you. It's another gloomy, cloudy, rainy day here. Sunny South Florida.
When it comes to these outdoor gigs I play at resorts on the water here, I dress kind of like a golf pro, more like a polo shirt, kind of water wicking pants. I keep it kind of PG on stage, smile, and I play a lot, talk to the people, thank them for being there, that kind of stuff. Just keep it very professional, no cursing on stage, that kind of thing. I don't drink. You don't want to drink at these gigs. You shouldn't drink at work. I mean, if you were a teacher, you wouldn't be drinking at work, theoretically. That said, I did film a little bit on the Friday gig to show you kind of like what it entails going in and out. First thing you want to do is check your instrument, make sure that you have strings, extra things like batteries for your tuner, string pullers. For me, I use something to kind of lube the strings with, because the salt air tends to corrode everything, including your tuners, including anything electric. As I allude to in the video, I go through electronics like it's going out of style. I go through cables. I've gone through pickup systems on my guitars. In fact, that's why I use a kind of a crappy $500 guitar instead of my beautiful Taylor 714 CE, which the salt air has also corroded. Also, the urethane on the back is peeling as well, so something you got to figure out when you're doing these gigs on the water here. You don't want to bring a good guitar. You want to get something that's kind of a throwaway, something you don't care if it gets banged up. That's why I got that Takamine. In 2.5 years, I put 2 pickup systems in. It needs frets now. I'm just going to put stainless steel frets on it, I think. Anyway, that's the Friday gig. The Saturday gig was more of an indoor pub eatery type of place. It's a standard indoor gig. All right, just getting to my Saturday gig here. It's a different kind of place, more of a pub kind of eatery type of place. So let's see what happens. Stage area, typical pub type place, eatery, sports bar kind of thing. A little dark, stage perspective. Yeah, the thing about these gigs is these gigs are pretty chill. They're easy to do. You can kind of do whatever you want to do. You get some food, you make decent tips, and you know, people are eating, some are listening, get some requests and stuff like that. But your typical pub slash bar, easy place to get gigs, fun, usually fun place to play. And so this is kind of what it's like playing this kind of thing on a Saturday night. Sunny Florida, even though it just rained. I played a total of about 6 hours the whole weekend, and I made about $500. So just to show you your standard type of professional musician gig. Hey, so I hope you got some value out of this. Please like and subscribe. There's a lot more material to come. I'm going to be covering all aspects of how to make a living as a live musician. Do some tutorials on this channel. We're going to do a lot of gear reviews. We're just going to do anything related to music that I have experience in, that I can show you guys, potential professional musicians, the mistakes I've made, some of the discoveries I've made over the years, and any positive information that I can give back to you. So thanks for being here. My name's Sean Mormelo, SeanMormelo.com, and see you soon.